Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how the project is being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out The Fog, Escape from Paradise Relaunch. 1 to 6 Guardians try to save as many of their trusted islanders as possible from a rapidly approaching perilous, I'm assuming, fog. Now, I'm looking at the main image, and I feel like there's a bit much here because I can't really make out any details on the box because we're zoomed so far out. And I can see the artwork here. I can kind of see the board here. I feel like we should focus in on one or two things potentially. Funded in 8 hours. I will say I do like the fact that I know it's 1 to 6 players. And I'm assuming it's cooperative. That's good things to know. I backed the original launch. Cool. I'm excited to check this one out. The main image doesn't wow me here. I'm sure there's some information that we're going to find out that is like, yeah, I probably should be on the front. But let's get to it. This one's from Germany. Awesome. So, and they're mentioning a relaunch. I don't really have an opinion on that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you have any opinion, good or bad, when you see a relaunch? I expect something to be good if it's relaunched, I guess. I expect more out of a relaunch, I suppose. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. But as always, when we go to the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go. Now, one little detail I did notice there, actually, which drives me mad, is they had the time length on there, and I think it was 90 to 120 minutes to play. That's a meaty game. That gets me excited.
A horrifying and perilous fog has taken over most of the beautiful island of The. Will the frantic islanders reach the rescue boats at the shore and escape before the rapidly approaching fog engulfs them? Dive into this enthralling adventure and show your true potential as an ancient guardian, coordinating the difficult paths for several islanders, saving as many as possible. The Fog is a competitive game for 1 to 6 players with increasing tactical depth.
80, so, wait. So at 1 to 4, it's 45 to 80. You go 5 to 6, you go full munchkin, you get the extra 40 minutes. Okay. I do like the fact that they're fully breaking up the time on this. I do like that. I think that's a nice feature.
A unique movement mechanism and
Whoa. I didn't know this had premium components. Nothing about this has said premium components up to this point, so like that. And those looked really cool. Those looked really interesting. Those were cool-looking components.
Movement mechanism and entertaining interactive dynamics. It also includes beautifully illustrated game boards and 3D components. The Fog is played in 2 phases on a randomly set up beach, which ensures that no 2 games will ever be the same. In the drafting phase, players choose their islanders. Then in the challenging movement phase, players will use the available movement points for various actions to move their islanders cleverly forward.
So this at its core feels like an abstract strategy game, but they're really heavily leaning into the theme, and they're doing such a great job, I feel like, with fantastic components helping lead. Because this, honestly, if you just looked at those cards, this totally looks like an abstract strategy game. So I feel like they're really doing a great job disguising it, maybe? I don't know if that's the word to use.
Using the special ability of an islander might just give them the edge they need. At the end of each round, the fog approaches. Islanders overtaken by the fog are lost. Once the game ends, the boats depart, and rescue points are awarded in 4 scoring categories. Will you be the guardian that earns the most respect? Join this exciting adventure of The Fog, Escape from Paradise.
I will say I like how clear and concise that was once we started talking about the actual gameplay. Once we got past the theme at the beginning, which, you know, whatevs. Getting into the actual gameplay, I feel like I have a decent idea of how to play this game. And do I want it? Yeah, it looks like an interesting game. It looks like a fun little game. So, do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Fine. Let's find out. And how much is it? Hopefully we beat around the bush when we get to that. Hello, I am Robert. Over the last 4 years, I've designed my first board game, The Fog. I grew up in Berlin, Germany, and started playing board games with the family very early on. Over times, the games, luckily, have gotten more challenging and complex, and today I enjoy playing games whenever possible with friends, preferably with not much luck in it. If you care to get in touch with me, drop me a line here or there. Okay, this looks nice. And then 2 created, so the first one's going to be the original, which did spotlight those components. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, so then we have 1 person here on the collaborators. So 1 to 6 players, 45 to 120 minutes. Age is 10 plus. It's a big jump there. Drafting movement points, selected move, hex grid movement. So talking exactly about the mechanisms in the game. I like that. Tested and liked by 50 plus reviewers. Wow. That's an interesting... I like that banner. That's an interesting banner. So we play tested this. So just the fact alone that it's been play tested with at least 50 reviewers, that's a lot of play testing in itself for some games. Like some games, you would be shocked at how little some playtest. Some Kickstarter games get playtested. It's mind-boggling to me. But anywho, the fog is... So, once again, that makes me feel more comfortable in the can you do it. Like, because that means you've talked to reviewers, you have your ducks in a row. This is the relaunch. You're hoping it's going to get way bigger. So I like that. Language independent printed rules, digital rules. So you're saying, hey, these are the printed rules. These are the digital as well. So you're helping everybody out there. Love that. Makes you look good. Support the true spirit of Kickstarter. Create out of passion and love for board games. A single first-time designer and publisher. Help this indie game become a Kickstarter reality. The retail availability is uncertain. So pointing to the fact like, hey, you know, our prices might seem a bit high, but the bottom line is you're not going to get this cheap at retail because it's probably not ever going to go to retail, realistically, unfortunately. This fog is well-made, fun, fast, and intense game, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying the majority of Kickstarter games that aren't from large companies, like first-time creators, they don't get second print runs. It's just for whatever reason. The fog is a well-made, fun, fast, and intense game, a great game to put on the table for any game night. Fun, fast, and intense. Okay, 40 minutes to, what was it, 120. Okay. So, I guess they're trying to get the feel. There's Grant. Love Grant. No quote from Grant. So, it's a preview. How to play, setup, drafting, movement, the fog. Cool. Hopefully, there's a gameplay video somewhere. Solo mode. The solo mode is a good way to have a great time playing the fog by yourself, taking on the challenge to make the most out of a preset scenario. Scenario-based setup replaces drafting phase, same rules and mechanics to achieve score. I just want to see a video. That's cool that you're mentioning it, though. The Fog is a fun, fast-paced, family-friendly game that was a joy to play. Okay, a fun, fast-paced. Okay, so it's fast. Okay. Everybody said it's fast. Cool, I guess. Help us on Kicktrack. Get us popular on Kicktrack. Wow, that's a great price, $37. I would have quite honestly spotlight that, so I'm looking back at this marquee. Like this. Kickstarter Live now. Why do I need this? I know this. Oh, this is the canceled project. Never mind. That's the old project. Let me look at the new project. Yeah, I feel like $37 because I did some polling before. It's pretty much $25. Anything under $25, people just throw money at it. There's like such a small amount of money to spend on Kickstarter, nobody even thinks about it anymore. 25 to 50, very little that you have to do to convince people. It's just like, oh, this game looks like a fun. I'll take a flyer on it at this because this is a great price point, $37. Wow, it used to have minis. Okay. Used to have minis. Interesting. No, it does have minis. That's a mini, right? Yeah, that's a mini. No, that's the old campaign. Get away, old campaign. That's a miniature. Interesting. We haven't got to that. Okay. Interesting. Support the fog. Pledges. So we got the $37, the basic one standard beach board, obstacles, 40-player disc, turn board, 32 islanders, and I like the components. These look like perfectly fine components. Now, these are not the deluxeified components, but this looks like a perfectly solid, fun game. A little bit disappointed it doesn't have the 6-player, if you're doing that, but I wonder if you have to get an extra box. The leader pledge. Everything for the standard version, plus 3D components. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of that. You're pretty much saying, you're putting a paywall. You're saying, if you want to get just the basic version of the game, you're capped at 4 players. Yeah, I don't like that. Hopefully there's like an add-on pack or something I can get. Granted, the price is so different. It's only $20. And you're like, oh, it's only $20. Who's not going to take this pledge level? But it still looks like, yeah. Oh, so there's one mini. Got it. 28 obstacles, a plastic insert. Cool. Extended gameplay. Play with a larger board for enhanced sessions. So the board is... Oh, because it has to go 6 players, obviously. 20-player disc. And I wonder if that's why. 15 obstacles, $28. That makes more sense. 5th and 6th player, the more the merrier. Cool. Acknowledgement. More yourself in the rules. Got it. The pledge manager. So that's easy and clear. Because either way, if this is the premium version at $57, this is still a fantastic price. What I just said earlier, I think, is much more of a nitpick because this price is so good. It's under MSRP, which is typically $60. It's a deluxe look. This looks like a $60 game. Like, look, quite frankly, you got 28 little of these minis, you got plastic insert. This looks like a really solid game right here. Pledge manager price for both versions will be €1 to €2 higher than here in the Kickstarter itself. I would, and they did convert the currencies as well, which I love. So kudos to that. kudos to that, because I always hate when they don't, so I should kudos when they do. And I'm going to guess that that's the most popular pledge level, undoubtedly. 29 people sitting on the fence, 14 people at the 37, and then 201. Yep, makes sense. The Fog is an excellent tactical game of selective choice and suspense. Okay. 1 minute overview. Rulebook is in languages. Here we go. Nice. Different languages. Fantastic. Unique, fun game. Really got me feeling for the tokens as they race to escape the fog. This unique and fun... these quotes. Social goals. How to make the fog. Escape from paradise. A resounding success. Please spread the word. What do I want? I just want shipping right now. I want shipping. I want a gameplay. I want a solo gameplay. I've yet to have any of those three things. Social goals, though, fantastic. And they're clickable. Oh, yes. Join us on Facebook. Join us on Instagram. Join us on Board Game Geek. What do I got to do? Is it the heart? Do I got to click your heart? Here we go. Heart. I'm not subscribing. Too much, but I'll give you a heart. Expansion, fog, uncertainty. Oh, so this is cool. This is stuff we can unlock as we get it. How does this work? We have to get 500. Interesting. That's fantastic. Love that. Because that's the kind of thing that's hopefully going to get them up on the Board Game Geek contest. And then we have regular stretch goals as well. It's unlocked. The game is now fully funded. Upgraded rule booklet. So making the rule booklet better. Okay, I like that. Individual boat scoring tokens. Cool. Optional gameplay. Optional gameplay. Medium beach board. The board offers another game option on a medium-sized beach. Okay. That's deluxe only. So I do like that they're making this relatively clean and clear what's in the deluxe, what's in the standard. That's very nice. The number one demo that I played at Essen was unquestionably The Fog, a delightfully constructed game. That's a nice quote. That quote I actually like. Not clickable though. I wonder if it's because they're a TikTok or something like that. Because I don't know if you can necessarily send clicks to TikToks on computers. Zane, the beautiful and only island. So now we're talking about theme. The Fog is this. Oh, here's a review. No, where's the video? How to play. Okay.
You can only perform.
Cool. Overview and how to play. Preview. No straight gameplay. Why is there not a straight gameplay video? So I feel like that's definitely missing here. Review, preview, how to play. Oh, so here we go. Playthrough. Yeah, I'd spotlight a playthrough. I'd have at least one of those up there. Because, like, you have so many previews. Like, I make previews. So here's the rules. Those are the rules. If you are the person who you're bad-mouthing, it's legal. And previews, who the hell cares? Most of the time. I want opinions. Or gameplay. And I make previews. So I know. Pot, kettle, meet each other. The Fog is clever, fun, unique, and a joy to play. I try not to make too many of them. Kickstarter ends. Backstarter. So you're going to get it October 2023. So they're hoping for this to be next year. Essen. Makes sense. Retailer information. I'm excited to share my first game with retailers worldwide. Yeah, and this is awesome. So they're hoping to have this thing out at next Essen. Hopefully there'll be some buzz because the Kickstarter backers will have gotten their game. Listen, this thing's great. People got to pick it up. Fantastic. And I hope everything that ship maintains its course. The Fog is a fresh, new, and fun to play game. I really like it because you can play it in so many ways. Don't know what that means, but okay. United States, 7. So we're talking $5, $7. That's wow. Holy crap. Ding, ding, ding. You get a cookie. That's fantastic. That's a full half-point grade. That'd be a full point grade if this was right after the shopping section. Because I push for this, and everybody says, no, we can't do that. We got to bury it towards the bottom. Why not just put this right after that price point? I see your game is only $58. I see the shipping is only $7, and I say I'm $65 in and out the door on this game. $5 more than MSRP to support a game like this that may never receive a second print run. It could be like a hidden gem. Come on. I feel like that's a fantastic price. Absolutely drop-dead gorgeous price. I would mention that shipping price right there. I would in some way mention the great deal that this game is. The fact that base game, $43, 5 to 6 player deluxeified expansion, $75 in and out the door for the United States of America, which once again is going to be the majority of the people backing this. No, it's not. Holy crap, I shut my mouth. $122. That tells me that we're not reaching our target market then because once again, I'm going to sound super American right now. You go look at, say, 90%. You go look at 100 other board game Kickstarters right now over like the next month. The popular ones. Like the ones that are in the top 1 to 50. Like most popular. The overwhelming majority of them are going to have the majority of people from the United States of America. And I know this because I look at them every single day. So that tells me that we are not reaching the United States audience. Something's not clicking here. And I think maybe potentially spotlighting that price, because once again, that's such a fantastic price. And I am 15 minutes into the Kickstarter campaign before I get to it. I'm paying $65 for a deluxeified game that might never get a second print run. It looks pretty stinking cool. Great components. Like, I feel, yeah, I think that should be higher. The project is custom friendly. Rewards bound for continental US, Canada, EU, US, and K will ship from within these countries. There's no VAT charge. Wow! Oh my goodness! Drop dead cheap shipping. Like, and look at the EU, it's only $7 and $9. Oh my god! Like, other board game companies, bigger board game companies, snatch Robert up and figure out what the hell he is doing with his shipping. Because this is, wow, that's such a good deal. I'm worried about those I am, Sean, being very practical, if it's too good to be true, I want to believe. I want to believe. All right, so we got the artwork, we got the graphic design supporters. So first game design, The Fog is a really fun and unique game that I just want to keep playing. And the bottom line is, I could read the rule booklet right now. Or hopefully it's set up. We got components, we got setup. Pictures, illustrations, examples. How many pages? This doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Options. Ooh, what's this? Solo play. Look at this. Okay. That looks like a solid little rule booklet. And hopefully I imagine some people will probably help give them some ideas. I'm sure some people will read that as well, which is why it's always great to put your rule booklet up in advance. So a lot to like about this campaign. Let's go check out the FAQ. Nothing. Check out the updates. In this update, funded, live stream, social goals, stretch goals, / myself. Organization at the top. Very interesting. I like this. 1, funded. 2, live stream. That's it. I would almost put the number by it too, potentially. I like the organization of this. Very clean, clear. We're not going to waste your time. We're going to get to the point. Funded. You did it. Live stream. Clickable. Thank you. September 5th. Getting jiggle. Okay, awesome. Social goals. The social goals are based on a total of 3 figures. I would also make these clickables potentially. Please help to reach the first social goal quickly. Oh, they are clickable. They're just right there. Booyah. I will write details on the first social goal of the Fog and certainly next update. If you thought the Fog behaves each game the same, you are mistaken. Well, if I thought the Fog behaves the same each game and I'm just now finding out that it doesn't 17 minutes into the Kickstarter campaign and only because I happen to be looking at the number 3 part of social goals on update number 2, that tells me that should be spotlighted earlier on in your campaign. Like, that should be something that's mentioned in there. And every single, maybe it is. Maybe it's in the video somewhere where they snuck it in there. It's like, and every single Fog's different. But no, because that just gives me more variability. Makes me feel like, oh, I'm going to be able to play this more. So what do we got? Stretch goals. Upgraded rule booklet. Oh, we got the pictures here. Yeah, that's nice. We got those. The individual score tokens are very interesting, and in here responding to everything looks good. Love passion projects. Love it. Let's see so how many updates we got. 10 and 4, 10 and 2. So, did you ask a question? Social goals, stretch goals, myself. Launch game, how would you look minutes before pushing that button? Have a great time for the next week. So I would ask a question. I always feel like it's a good ask a question somewhere in there, potentially early on, so people can answer it quickly. But those look like pretty engaging and fun updates. Just to make a comment, I've always loved Fog. San Francisco is my favorite place in the USA. I was actually born in Philadelphia. Okay. Hey, we're all number 6 on the hot list, so time for my polite request to follow this link to KickTrack. Hey, my friend at the link, is the updater mixed up? Good morning, everyone. We're currently... Wow, so Ghost is, like, hot for this game. Good, good. You want super backers like that. Congrats for each of the campaign goal. Let's see what numbers we got. We got 250, make it 14,000 possible. All right. Final grade for this one. Do I want it? Yeah, it looks like a fun game. It looks like, and honestly, I feel like you sold me pretty well on those deluxeified components. Because not only does because here's the thing. The price jump is very reasonable at going from $38 to $50. It's $20. You're adding 2 extra players and deluxeified components, which really do feel like very nice deluxeified components because you did such a great job spotlighting those deluxeified components in the video after we got done talking about the theme. So I feel like you did a great job on that. So do I want it? Yes. How much is it? The price? Great. Sadly, I missed all this, and we'll be... no worries. It's a really interesting one. The price is fantastic. Like, I feel like that is something that should be spotlighted early on. I feel like we should just get right into that, maybe lead with that kind of thing. Like, if you throw out the fact that this is a $38 game with $5 United States shipping, you know, that's $43 in and out. And then it's like the Deluxified, we're only jumping up and we're still spending $65. That's fantastic. That shipping, as Sean put it, that's a little bit concerning because that price is really, really good. That price is like better than anybody else that I'm seeing right now, and I see a lot, which makes me wonder the size of this box. Because is this? I'm gonna guess that maybe this isn't a Ticket to Ride size box, but this is more like not quite the Cosmos 2-player size, but a little bit thicker than that. Which that's a pretty common box size, especially in a lot of games over in Europe. I saw a lot of games like that when I was at Essen. But either way, I still feel like the price is great. Can you do it? First time creators, had a lot of ducks in the row. I'm gonna give that one. I feel okay. I feel okay. It's gonna happen. Feel good. So final grade on this one. I think I'm going with a B. Right on the nose, B. I feel like overall just a really solid campaign. Maybe reorganizing a couple things here and there, spotlighting a little bit here and there. Giving Grant his own quote because Grant's the man. He was in a commercial with Tom Brady. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, let me know in the comments below. I'm just going to go with a B. Overall, I felt like this was a really solid one. I would just maybe spotlight that price a little bit more. But let me know in the comments below. What's your final grade for The Fog Escape from Paradise? And as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below as I'm trying to reach 15,000 subscribers because that is bigger than 10,000. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.